Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Podcast. This is short update number 899, which means basically that's the day 899 of consecutive daily journaling or daily writing and blogging about my boring life. So, well, not so boring sometimes, but like majority of days I think for most people are pretty dull, and so they are for me. But I try to practice the art of journaling by trying to extract some update or particular thing about every day, even if it's dull as nothingness, and write about it and talk about it for a moment. I think it's a great exercise to spot and appreciate little things and the ability to extract them or think about them, even though the days sometimes are really hard to distinguish one from another during the week. And I feel everyone that works, let's say 9 to 5, every single day, and while sometimes at work you might see certain things happening and you would like to talk about them, in most cases you can't because the companies that we work for usually contractually bind you to not talk about internal things. So what's left is usually before morning preparation for work, and then post work, whatever happens when you try to let the steam out and relax, if you at all can do that. So in my case, days are for now pretty dull, but not because of work, albeit work, especially on the weekends, tends to be fairly maybe not gray, but unextractable. A lot of things repeat. Although I speak to many people, new faces, I meet new people. It's a very pleasant job, but again, in many cases I can't, or I don't have anything to talk about. But yesterday, if you read the last blog post or listened to the update that I recorded prior to my 3 hours workout. So basically I spent the last day helping another sauna owner, Neil, to chop some wood, and in exchange, obviously, I was meant to be rewarded with wood for our sauna. And indeed, we didn't agree straight away when would it happen, because I didn't want to, carry that wood in the boot of my car, because that would take a couple of rounds and it wouldn't be efficient. But Neil has a proper trailer, so he could bring it to me. So we agreed that we will just decide the day and he will pop in. And I was not in a rush at all. But just today, in the morning, he poked me if I'm around, because he can bring it. So he came in with his child, very lovely kid, a bit shy, and we unloaded the whole trailer of wood. It was great to have it. Obviously, I can't burn, well, I could burn that wood, but this is a very fresh and moist wood, so it needs to be seasoned and dried, and it takes a couple of months usually. So That's why we started in springtime, because it needs to be stacked up and dried naturally. So yeah, it was a lovely chat, and he went back home while I prepped the makeshift pallet in the garden and restacked whatever we dropped from the trailer to allow for more air to go in between the chopped logs so they dry faster. And you can see the picture in the blog post of my stack in the evening with a bit of tarp on top to protect it from the rain. So that's really it, the stack. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and that tomorrow will bring something more interesting to talk about. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.